I'm always ready. My bar's loaded in my hands, steady and shake it, baby. Ooh, shake it. Come on, shake it. Shake it, baby. Shake full of gin, shake full of rye, shake full of whiskey, my oh my. Up or over, with a swizzle. When I see you, I start sizzling. Shake full of moonshine, shake full of sky. I'll mix you up and I'll hit your spot. Come on over, I'm always ready. My bar's loaded in my hands, steady and shake it, baby. Woo-hoo, shake it. Come on, shake it. Don't stop shaking, baby. Shake full of gin, shake full of rye, shake full of whiskey, my oh my. Up or over with a swizzle. When I see you, I start sizzling. Shake full of moonshine, shake full of sky. I'll mix you up and I'll hit your spot. Come on over, I'm always ready. My bar's loaded in my hands, steady and I'm shaking. Woo, shake it. Come on, shake it. On, shake it. Well, hey, is anybody there? Are people there? Are you guys out there? Boozeketeers? You guys all out there? You still should I keep going? Do something, do a little something a little bluesy. I don't know how to play blues. How do you play blues? We need a blues voice. We was drinking rum and we was drinking whiskey. The mood caught us and we got frisky on. Oh yeah. Things got crazy. We made a ruckus. The cops came in. They found us drinking beer. I don't know. I don't know how to play blues. How do you play blues? Anyone out there know? I don't. So hey, welcome. Here we are. Episode 20. The 20th anniversary of Cocktales with Tiki King. Well, it's 20 weeks. I don't know if does that even count? I don't know. 20 weeks. But you know, here's the thing. Back in December, I think it was December, end of November, somewhere around there, when I got the idea for this, I originally threatened to do, I think it was 4 episodes. I was like, every week I'm coming to you and I'm going to make drinks till Christmas. And then I pushed it out to New Year's, and then producer Maggie got involved because she said that you've heard the story. But anyway, so we came in. Actually, I'll tell you a little story. Do you want to hear a story? How would I know? You can't. That's the beauty. You can't stop me. So here's a little story. So we came in here. We came into the Tiki King bar, and we decided, because I said, what if I get stage fright? Because I'm shy. I'm kind of an unassuming character. I just like my booze and quiet times. But so I said, so what if I say I'm going to do it and then I don't? So Maggie said, well, here's what we'll do. We're going to film all the episodes in advance. We're just going to film them all, and that way we can just put it on, and it doesn't have to be live. It'll just be a thing, right? And so we filmed them, and I had a good time drinking all the booze and playing around with the bottles, dusty bottles and stuff, and the whatnot and so forth. But they were terrible. I can admit it now because I've been drinking. Those original videos, not good. I'll tell you, if you watch the very first episode, I think it's Hot Butter Rum. Hot Butter Rum's actually, it was the best of the bunch. But I'm glad you guys stuck with me. 20 weeks. 20 weeks you've been coming here. Why? I don't know. I've been trying to figure that one out. I look in the comments. I read. It's almost like some kind of weird booze-fueled archaeology. I'm like reading through the comments, going, "What? Why? Why do they keep coming back for this abuse?" I think it is. I think it really. It comes down to faith. I know you guys all hope that someday. Oh Jesus. That someday it's going to be interesting. Someday there will be something, and you'll go, "That's why I watched it this whole time." But today is not that day. But today is, like I said, 20th anniversary, 20 weeks, 20. So with that in mind, and with booze in mind, with booze on the brain and booze on the liver, makes me shiver, gets a good quiver. Ooh, I can sing that. Booze on the brain, booze on the liver. That's terrible. So I thought, what should I do? The 20th episode. I had an idea. I said, how about this? How about this? We line up. I make every drink I've made for the past 20 episodes. Just line them up on the bar. Boom. Make them, knock them back. On to the next one. And then we realized I'd be in the hospital probably before the end of the show. So then I thought, what if I invited 20 friends over and they could each have a drink? But I couldn't find 20 people who I liked. So, go figure. And then I thought I could just invite Turk. He could come over and drink all 20, because he's got insurance. So, but anyway, so I was mulling it about, mulling the ideas over, as they like to say. So I thought, okay, well, 20th, what's the 20th anniversary? What do you do if it's someone's 20-year anniversary? So apparently emeralds is the thing. Emeralds. So I thought, okay, well, what booze is emerald? And there's absinthe and cream de menthe. And I was so tempted to make green Russians, and I'm going to on one of these episodes, but I'm not lamenting tonight. So you have to with the green Russians, you have to be able to ponder what brought you to that moment, and I'm not at that moment. So anyway, so emerald. So I looked up emerald cocktails in the Tiki King cocktail database, a handy reference for those in the know. And I found the Emerald Isle cocktail, which is strangely similar in some ways, but not enough. It's 2.5 ounces of gin, half ounce of cream de menthe, bitters, and this is the part that I couldn't get. I couldn't do it. Green maraschino cherry. Who likes that? Not even people who like fruitcake. But it's there, and you can buy them, and they're green, and you put them in a drink, I guess. So that's the Emerald Isle. I thought, don't want to do it because it doesn't sound very good. But that has never stopped me before, so I may do that one in a future episode. So then I did what I usually do, which is called producer Maggie and said, "Man, what should we do?" And she said, "Well, why don't you do the Emerald?" And I said, "Oh, the Emerald Isle." She said, "Not the Emerald Isle, the Emerald." So I looked up the Emerald, and so the Emerald it's interesting because last episode we did the Manhattan, and the Emerald is a Manhattan, only instead of using bourbon, you use Jameson. It's a good Irish whiskey. So that's just why it's called the Emerald, I guess. It's not green, but... So I thought, is that good? I don't know. So I made some. So I've been drinking those while I prepped for the show. And by prepped for the show, I mean drinking booze. So this is an Emerald, and it's pretty tasty, I gotta say. And I like Manhattan, so it's not a stretch that I would like a Manhattan made with Irish whiskey. Because, Irish whiskey if Irish whiskey's wrong, then I want to be wrong. That's how it is. So the Emerald, I have to say, good stuff. And the way I made this was just like the Manhattan. I did 2.5 ounces of Irish whiskey. I did a half ounce of sweet Italian vermouth. Vermouth. So do you guys know about vermouth? Because, I don't have to tell you, but I can. It's my show. You can't. The only way you can stop me is by cutting the power. But my battery's charged, so you'd be thwarted. So, vermouth. This is sweet vermouth, but dry vermouth is one of the aromatics. And the aromatics, originally, vermouth had wormwood because it was originally vermouth, and they had wormwood. And a lot of the aromatics had wormwood at one time. Absinthe being the only one that really took off because wormwood's pretty bitter and nasty, and you got to put a lot of stuff in it to make it less bitter and nasty, and usually end up with anise was a very prevalent thing at the time, so so they went that way, and so, but they took the wormwood out of vermouth, and so, but sweet vermouth is a whole different thing. Sweet vermouth is a wine that is people like it, people don't, but that's okay. We'll come back to you. You sit tight. So the emerald, it's on the cocktail database. I'll come back to that. My notes. Look at that. So there we go. So I was talking to producer Maggie, and she suggested the emerald. Thank you. Good drink. Like I said, I'm happy with it. But then my other idea, was that I thought, okay, well, what if I just go to the 20th drink in the cocktail database? How about that? 20. It's like people with good vision who can see booze from far away. That's how you're supposed to be able to see 20. It means you can see 20 bottles at 20 feet. So, or you spend $20 on a drink. Don't you? Doesn't even make any sense. I'm sorry. But I digress. Where was I? I was going somewhere with this whole thing. The 20th drink. That's right. So the 20th. So we're doing 2 drinks sort of tonight. I already did one, but I put it out there. So hopefully you guys got boozed up before you even turned the show on. Drinking the emerald, because you might be where I am. It's a beautiful place. I like it here. I might just stay here for a bit. Okay, so now that's done. So now I have to move on. My show is measured in drinks. How many drinks have been? Half a drink, or half drink in. So the 20th drink. We're going to get to that in a minute, because you know what? You know what it is. Do you know what time it is? I don't. It's time for viewer mail. How about that? We did viewer mail a while back. We answered the questions, pertinent questions that our viewers had, and we got a letter. Look at that, right in the mail. Not even an email. Usually the questions come in email, and they're usually, will you accept $17 million U.S. funds from Nigeria? But we actually got a letter. So I'm going to read viewer mail that's on paper. It's very exciting. Tiki, we are so excited to get our Boozeketeer buttons. We'll see you next Tuesday for cocktails, even if you can't see us. Later this month in Woodland, Bree and Braden. And they have conveniently sent 2 self-addressed stamped envelopes, because you know what they're going to get? Boozeketeer's buttons. Told you last week, you send me an envelope, I'll send you some buttons. So Bree and Braden, thanks for writing in. And to answer your question, you don't have a question. What's wrong with me? That's everybody's question. So I'm not gonna do that one yet. But your buttons will be on the way once I get them. Apparently, the button person called. There was a problem with the artwork. Apparently, it wasn't very good. So she said, "Hey, why don't you do something interesting and send it to me?" So I did. And as soon as I get the buttons, I'll be sending them out to you. That concludes our viewer mail portion of Cocktales with Tiki King. Ding. We didn't plug Do Good Distilleries. Sending me booze. I'm starting to think they don't have my address. Like it's all piling up at the post office. Should explain my postal worker. Oh, smelling like Do Good Distilleries. So, onward. Somewhere. We're going somewhere. This is going somewhere. What do we need? What do we need for these sort of things? Well, we need a cocktail shaker because we put stuff in it. But you know, today, no, we're not going to be shaking. We're not going to be shaking up stuff. We put some ice in there because the recipe calls for it. But for our second drink, get in there, my son. Yeah. For our second drink of the evening, we're making the Americano. And now this also fulfills another thing. This does another thing for the the show, which there was a time when I thought I should make drinks that I haven't made before and try those, because there's plenty of drinks that are really good that I haven't had. I got to tide myself over because I might take a while making this drink. I have some bourbon, because bourbon's good food. So we're making the Americano. Those of you who looked on the cocktail database spoilers already know what it is. The Americano, 1 ounce Campari, ½ ounce sweet vermouth, soda water, dash of bitters, which they won't tell you in college, but that's something you get in the advanced course. And the Americano is basically a Negroni, only with soda water added, kind of, and without gin. So it's in the class of drinks called aperitifs, because you're supposed to drink the Americano as you're getting ready for dinner, not once you've already been boozing it up, but I don't care, because that's the thing. That's the thing about this. So, what are we going to do? We're going to do something. Oh yeah, we're going to put the Campari, we're going to make the drink, drink some drink, and keep talking, as is my wont. So, the recipe says, and here's the thing, the recipe says 1 ounce, but I'm going 1.5 ounce because I think they were just trying to fool me. I think they thought that I wouldn't notice. So I'm going 1.5 ounce Campari. And then I'm going to stick with the ½ ounce of sweet vermouth, because sweet vermouth can overpower a drink. I don't know if you noticed that little sleight of hand there, but so what I got here is a jigger. This particular jigger is 1.5 on this side and 1 on this side. So I did the 1.5 and then half of the 1, and then 1/2 of the whole. So that's in there. We're going to give it a little shake. Okay, and then we're going to pull out our Waterford crystal glass and put in some fresh ice, as we are wont to do, because I have ice in here that actually comes from an Italian spring up in the Alps, where they distill their water underground through the natural forces of the volcanoes. And it's a wonderful thing, because apparently it's the most homogenated ice you can get, according to the monks. I don't know. I don't think monks would lie to me, because, then they might get their monkedom revoked. How do they do? What do they do? Decanonize you? Recanon? Do they just shoot you out of a cannon? Monk no more. Well, you get to wear the helmet though, which is pretty cool. And you look like, it's like a half a bowling ball. I don't know where to get those. Orange wedge, throwing that in there. And then Kershwassa. No, I'm kidding. But that might be good. You never know. I had a bottle of something. Where'd it go? It's disappeared. It's gone. It has vanished. It's been vanquished. Oh, there it is. It's not stolen. It's put away. Hold on. I'll be back. I'll be right back. You stay there. Whoa, jeez. It's okay. He's okay, folks. He's okay. Seltzer. Woo! That happens sometimes. It's the seltzer shower. Everybody in. Open your seltzers carefully. You don't want to have this happen at home. We're going to watch that for a second. Some booze. You have to be careful. Seltzer can be a cruel mistress. Spraying all over you with its bubbliness. Jesus. Reminds me of you ever take you can take a seltzer bottle and calcium carbide. Put like 3 calcium carbide rocks in there, a little bit of water, put the cap on tight, and run away. Don't do that in the bar, though. No. Repeat after me. We do not blow up our bar. Good. That's good thinking there. You can light it on fire. I'm all. If you can do the wall of fire in your bar. Something just popped up there. What does it say? Hold on. Oh, now it's gone. Forget it then. I'm not going to read it because I can't. Okay. Oh, this is like the most time-consuming part of the drink, opening the seltzer. Put that in there. Lovely. And it's important that you pour the soda water over the orange slice. Some people will do it first and then put the orange slice in there, and they're wrong. Those people, they've gone wrong. Don't. If they offer you a spare rib, don't take it. That's all I'm telling you. It's, give that a little stir gently. Anytime. So that's another thing. You want to know what separates the pros from the amateurs? The pros get paid. So whenever you're dealing with seltzer, stir gently, because like I said, cruel mistress. You gotta be careful. Americano. See what happens. I've never had one of these before, so if you're mixing up at home, you guys are mixing up at home, we're in on this together. It's an adventure. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Who made one? I can't tell. I can't read. It's just blurry lights and green balloons from here, which is a whole other subject. But alrighty, here we go. The Americano. You know, it's interesting. It's like a Negroni light, but I get to. I don't know. I might like that. I'm gonna have some more. I'm gonna reflect for a moment. Wish I had a mirror. Oh, never mind. So I can't. Well, I don't have a mirror, so I can't reflect. So I'm gonna comport myself here at the bar for a moment and think about this. I have to decide. It's good. The Americano. What the heck? If you want a laced mouse drink, there's nothing less more than the Americano. If you want to, if I don't even know what, I don't know. It's good. It's bitter. It's like my heart. Bitter, red and bitter. And the red matches my eyes, which is nice. And my shirt. I kind of have a whole. Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't even watch. This is horrible. Horrible. How could this happen? This is what see? Drinking too many emeralds. See what happens? Good God, man. I'm ashamed. Like tending bar back here naked, wearing all kinds of some kind of weird headgear, and no one. Well, someone might probably told me, and I couldn't see it because one, I've been drinking it too. I can't read that from here, but I should have had. See that this should have been in the notes. Bing. Put on Fez now. Bing. Didn't happen. Oh well. So. 20 drink Campari Americano. So I don't know how many of you like Negronis. I do. We're going to probably make Negronis at a future show. They're good. And they're especially Campari. Now Campari, let's bring out the Campari. Hello Campari, how are you? Bitter. So if you haven't had Campari before, it is definitely an experience kind of drink. It is an aperitif. It is made from a lot of things, most of them bitter. But it also has, beautiful, lovely floral, orangey. It's like flying through it's like you're drunk eating bacon flying through an orange grove or something. Only you can't smell the bacon, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And the Negroni, which is Campari and gin and sweet vermouth. I'll tell you, most people, they can't get through it. Me and there's some of the Boozeketeers out there I know, at least Chock and Aaron, are fans, and CJ, fans of the Negroni, because there's one thing that's nice about the Negroni, is that if you like that sort of thing, it's just the sort of thing you like. But it's the drink, it's a good drink for when you've had too many drinks. And then you think, I need something to sharpen me up. I need to like to puzzle this in or something. And then the Negroni sets you right. At least that's what it tells you. They'll keep telling you that. But I don't know. Should I save the Negroni story? Because the Negroni, it has its own mythos, which it lives up to in its own idiom. I don't know. I remember my first Negroni. I remember, that was one of the original ad campaigns. So Campari has been around forever. Apparently, it wrote the very first song. Put the words and melodies together. It says it right here on the back. Campari is music, and it wrote the songs. So there you go. But one of the old ad campaigns of Campari said, "You will remember your first Campari," and I'll tell you, you do. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I think it's a surprise like none other. I'll leave it at that. I probably won't. I'll probably keep coming back to it. I've known people like that. So then the other thing. Boozeketeers. Boozeketeers. I know you're out there, and there's a bunch of you. It turns out. I was like, I always do the Boozeketeer roll call. We got Maggie, Turk, Barbara, Aaron, CJ, Jitley, Deanne, Heather, Danny, Jeffrey, Jackie, Cam, Johnny, Jerry, Dirk, Bellamy, Bill, Barb, Chad, Nora, Cynthia, Armando, Alexandra, Pete, Christine, Gus, Dennis, Kimberly. It goes on. I've got pages and pages of Boozeketeers. And there's a lot of you guys out there, which makes me very happy. Bob's out there. How you doing, Bob? What's going on? Enjoying the show? You having a Negroni? You having an Americano? Who else? Jackie, you out there? I hope so. Danny? Why not? I'm not supposed to like single people out, but there's so many people here. At first I was like, I'll talk about everybody, and who wow, there's a lot. You guys, there's a bunch of you. So I'm not sure I can actually do a whole Boozeketeers call out roll call thing because it might take a whole show unto itself. Jamie, Max, you're out there. You guys, I'll tell you. Jarvis, how you doing? Thanks for staying up late. Shelby's out there. So there's a whole bunch of people. Robin, Bobo, man, this one I'm still Polly Joyciana. There you go. There's a lot of them out there though. A lot of you Boozeketeers, and we're going to try and figure out some way to properly, do something. But for now, so here's the thing though. So what we would like you to do, I think I'm going to maybe do a Boozeketeers webpage that you can show to your friends and make them think that you're a big shot. What else? Wait, that's it. No, go back. So what I'd like you to do, if you would like to be included in the Boozeketeer roll call, like my page, share my page, most importantly, share this video, tell your friends, comment, say, hey, I'm here, so-and-so's here, Why not? Reese, say, hey, I'm here. We already know you are, though, maybe. Sometimes he gets up in the middle of the night and watches the show, and then goes to bed wondering why he watched the show. But anyway, I want to figure out something, but I don't know how to figure out who's the true believers. And I know you guys are because you're here. So comment, share, show me who you are, put your name out there so that I can make a list, check it twice, and I know you're all naughty, and that's nice. So there you go. What else? Was there something else? Maybe. Did you guys, who made the drinks? I don't know. Somebody did, I hope. I did. I made both drinks tonight. I get double points. I'm up to 2 points now. That's good. No, I'll tell you something. That's Campari. The more of it you drink, the better it gets because you begin to see the nuances. Some people say, yeah, it's like, cleaning your ears with a Q-tip and then sucking on it. But I don't know. I like it. I do. So I guess that's it. I guess I have nothing more to say. Except I love you guys, and that's not just the booze talking. That's my mouth and air coming through my vocal cords and stuff. That's not actually that exciting. So on my webpage, on tikiking.com, there is a new section that just says cocktails, cocktails, cocktails. And if you go there, there's a portal to all the booze stuff. But because I like you guys, I made it easier. Tiki King, www.tikiking.com/booze. Made it easy. Go there. There's fun stuff. You can check it out. Do things and see things. And tell your friends about it. Most importantly, tell your friends, go, hey, you know what I heard? All the cool kids are going to tikiking.com/booze. And then, you know, if you happen to be someone who is friends with Do Good Distilleries, makers of fine tiki gin, I should probably stop plugging them. Wait for the booze to arrive on my doorstep. So go there, tikiking.com/booze. I made it easy. And you can go there, you can get some Boozeketeer gear. You can get t-shirts, coffee mugs, shot glasses, all with the Boozeketeer's logo, so that you can be the enemy of all your friends. Or enema. Your friends can give you an enema. Sorry. I should probably go away now. Thank you, Boozeketeers. Thank you for 20 weeks of nonsense. And I want to thank everybody who helps me out every week. Producer Maggie, who's out there producing, telling me things that I should say. No, don't do that. I call her up and say, what do you think about this? And she goes, no. Thank you, Jitney, at home, watching. Thank you, my son, Sophie, who does Sundays with Sophie on kbcz.org. Thank you to all you Boozeketeers. I'm going to figure out a way to get your names out there so that everyone else can shame you the way that I do. Because we're all in this shamefulness together. So good night and good drinking. This has been episode number 20. Cocktails with Tiki King. I always have to sneak out this part is always awkward. Done! Yeah! In your face! While I crab walk sideways out of the show. Jesus Christ.